For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Welcome to another edition of the Focus program. My name is Paul Dingeman. Glad to have you along. Very interesting show today. We've got 3 segments for you, and we're going to review some things that are going on with 2 great organizations, the St. Clair, well, really 3, the St. Clair Art Association, the St. Clair Library. They've got an Authors Fest coming up, and then Holy Cross has got a 50th anniversary of a harvest dinner. But speaking of good food and nice people and all sorts of things, here's Stephen Path.
Stephen Path, yes.
Nice to see you, sir. From the St. Clair Art Association, the current president through November.
Through November, yep.
You had a wonderful, successful Art Association Art Fair. 50th?
It was 51st this year.
51st,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're jogging my memory.
Yeah. The art fair was originally on both sides of the river. Now it's only the courtyard, or the M29 rather. Now it's all in the park.
Now it's all in the park. Yeah. It has been. Yeah, just a little bit of it was on the in the plaza. That's where some of the mural painting took place. And those murals ended up in Marine City on one of their buildings.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
So if you're in Marine City, you'll see some of the artwork there, and that was a lot of fun for the kids. And that was part of our public art program.
Okay.
So the way the art fair worked, we're a nonprofit organization, and we're all volunteers except for one person who happens to be our manager, and she does an amazing job. So we're really glad to have her on board. Mm-hmm. It's an amazing group of people. So what we're going to talk about this afternoon is something that is a first. We've had some firsts. The art fair, which Paul talked about briefly, that was a first for going into Palmer Park. And looking forward to the future, they're thinking about maybe having another first, possibly next year. Give you a little inside information.
Okay, a little news tip.
And a little news tip, you're hearing it here first.
Right.
They may team up, it's not finalized, but they're considering teaming up with the Jazz Fest. So
wow.
The 2 events will be coming together, and it should be a great show.
Well, the Jazz Fest has been on for 3 or 4 years now, and been very successful, and bringing a whole new audience of people to the community.
Yeah.
The art fair, being 51 years old, has certainly got its own audience. So the 2 of them together would be gangbusters.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great idea.
Yep, putting St. Clair on the map.
Yeah.
We're kind of excited about it. Yeah, we're a volunteer organization, as I mentioned, so if anybody is interested in applying for a board position or just wanting to help out at the gallery, we're always looking for people.
Okay.
Always looking for volunteers. And there's 13 people on our board. 3 of us are terming out this year.
Okay.
And so we have 3 positions, plus maybe a couple extra ones. So anybody considering doing that and having some fun and giving back to the community, that's really kind of what it's all about.
Well, you worked very hard at it. You've done well.
We have a first coming up again. This actually has been in the works for a while. It's a potter's market, and it's going to be held in October 14th through the 16th at the gallery.
Okay.
We're not going out of business. If anybody goes by the gallery, you're going to see it kind of bare. What we're doing is this market is going to bring in 16 artists.
16, wow.
16 artists.
All potters.
All potters. 2 of those artists are local students from the gallery, and everybody else is professional artists from the area.
Okay.
So we're bringing in people from like St. Clair Shores, and I have to look at some of my notes here. Troy, and a few of the other areas, Lakeport. And what we're what they're trying to do is bring in a diversity of pottery that's very unique. And so if you're thinking of Christmas gifts, birthdays, or any kind of gifts.
Well, you brought one along, which is fall with the leaves starting shortly. That's very appropriate. Is this the similar kind of thing that they're going to have?
Well, that's just a fraction of it.
Okay.
This is done by one of the students. And what I like about this piece is the pattern that she has put in this. It's really, really cool. I don't know how it's showing up on your cameras.
Ben, can you get a shot of that, please?
But it's...
there we go. There's a great shot of it.
Yeah.
A little tighter, please.
Yeah. And it's really different, really unique. And
great job.
It'd be a great platter for candy or...
Yeah. So, but there's
going
to be 16 different
There's
artists,
16 different artists.
potters, who are bringing their wares.
Yes. Now, what's kind of going to be a little bit unique about this is, first of all, you're going to get a chance to meet them and talk to them during that weekend. But some of the pottery, like one of the potters, her husband is a turner with wood. He's got wood lathes and whatnot. So he makes some wood integrated with the pottery. So, for example, they may have like a vase or something with a wood top on it. So they integrate some of the wood with the pottery. There's another one coming in that works with stainless steel. So some of that will be incorporated into the pottery.
Very unique.
Yeah, so it's going to be very unique, very different. Lots of different styles, a lot of different wares. Should be a great, great show. And like I say, it's the first. Now, I may say that some of the proceeds from this event will go to our potters classes. So it helps fund that part of the
when do you offer
gallery.
classes?
The classes are ongoing now, so they will have a class scheduled there, and also online at our Facebook page and our web page. There will list the classes.
Okay.
This
show itself as a market is from the 14th to the 16th of October.
Yep.
And is that 8 a.m. till 9 a.m. or?
No, every day it's 10 a.m. Friday it's 10 till 7. Saturday it's 10 till 5, and Sunday it's 10 to 3.
Okay, so 10 o'clock on, and you can come in those 3 days. And
right, and what we're doing is we've opened up the whole front of the gallery, and the front and the center part of the gallery will be completely dedicated to just the pottery part of it. And like I mentioned before, you're welcome to come in and look around. It's going to be very diverse. Talk to the potteries and the potters, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And have you ever done that? Have you ever gotten your hands in there and made anything with clay?
No, I tried.
Any turned a wheel or anything like that?
No, I should come and do it.
Yeah, you should do it. It's it's open for everybody, and it's a lot of fun. I can honestly say that I haven't done it, but I've done a piece and we fired it, and I don't know if I'd be really a good potter or not. I took a mixer one time and I had some flour in it, and I put the mixture down in it, and unbeknown to me, I made a mess because I didn't realize it was on high, and I turned that thing on and it just went all over the place, and I was banned from the kitchen. But I had it on me.
These people are not banned. These are good ones. Potter's Market coming up October the 14th through the 16th at the St. Clair Art Association Alice Moore Art Center.
Alice Moore Art Center.
In the Riverview Plaza. So, good.
And what I've learned is there's different kinds of clay, like with dough and bread and everything else. There's different kinds. So you got your porcelain, and then you have your earthenware, stoneware, and then your ball clay. And don't ask me where they got that name from.
Okay, I won't.
But they have a ball working with it.
Right.
Is what it is. But the stoneware is, and the ball is, the clay is pretty much the type of clays that we use at the gallery. And so some people ask, well, the firing, what does that do? So the stoneware is a little bit less porous than the earthware, and usually you fire that twice. So you fire it at a lower temperature, and then you bring it out, and then you put your glaze on, and then you fire it again. So your glaze kind of fills in. It gives you your sheen, gives you, like you hear, we got a little bit of a sheen, a polish to it. It's almost like a glass that you melt the glass, and it makes it so that water won't seep through it. Right.
Good.
And
well, there'll be lots of things for people to see.
Any cooking mistakes come off it a little easier, that kind of thing.
So 16 potters will be there, October the 14th through the 16th. We thank you for bringing us the information.
Well, we hope that everybody shows up, and it's the first for us. So if it's successful, we plan on doing that some more. It's a unique opportunity to see a whole different assortment, different kinds, and in fact, I think some of them will have horsehair. That they actually put horsehair into when they go to fire it. It's pretty cool. And they'll wrap that hair around, and then when they fire it, it burns it right into the glaze. So it gives it that unique line and stuff. They don't use my hair or anything, 'cause I don't have enough of that. Enough of that to use.
Stephen Path, we appreciate your humor
you.
and your expertise and all the things you do for the St. Clair Art Assoc.
Come on down and take a class.
I'll put my hands in it.
Yeah, we'll have the cameras on him. Paul, let's root for Paul. He's got to do it.
We'll be back with Julie Aliff in just a second. We're back with a friend, a real friend, by the name of Julie Aliff. Nice to see you.
Thanks for
the
having
branch lead, a very unique title.
Indeed.
Of the St. Clair Library in beautiful downtown St. Clair, next to the fire station, across from the post office. You're in a busy, busy area.
We try.
You try. The St. Clair Library has got lots of history, and you've done lots of things over the years to make it more entertaining and fun. But you got something really unique that you've come up with. What is that?
I'm so excited. It's an author fest.
Author Fest.
And we have invited 3 authors to come in to entertain us through the whole day.
Okay.
At 11:30 in the morning, our children's author will be in with a program for children and families, and she'll also be doing a book signing. Her name is Nancy Shaw, and she is renowned for the Sheep in a Jeep series, which is rhyming and a delight. And she's done a number of other books and is award-winning. And she lives in Ann Arbor, and so she's coming over to speak to us.
That's wonderful. Where are they going to hold that session?
That one's going to be in the library at 11:30.
In the children's room?
Well, we're hoping it's too big for the children's room.
Oh, wonderful.
We'll slosh out into the main part.
Okay.
And then at 1 o'clock, we have we're really excited. Stephen Mac Jones of the August Snow Series is going to be in town. He is from he grew up in Lansing. He now lives in Farmington, and his whole series is set in Detroit.
Oh.
And it's a kind of a detective, retired policeman kind of thing in Detroit. He's half black, half Mexican, and it's a lot of eating in Mexican town.
Oh, wonderful.
A lot of drinking. He's a former Marine. And so he's going to be at 1 o'clock at Warwater. So
appropriate place.
Indeed. That was accidental, but wonderful.
Yeah.
So have a beer and hear what Stephen Mac Jones has to say. He has a series of 3 books.
Okay. And the final author?
It is Karen Dion, who has a movie coming out of her most famous book, which is The Marsh King's Daughter, and that's set in the UP. She has another book out since then, which is called The Wicked Sister, and I don't know that it has a genre name. I call it trauma genre, that because it's about kind of ripped from the headlines and then 20 years forward with the people that were involved in the trauma, and it's fascinating. Thrillers, like complete and total thriller.
If Ben will throw up that slide of the whole, all three authors and the times and dates, I appreciate it. There it is. So the whole event is coming up quickly, Saturday, October the 8th, and as you said, various St. Clair locations. The first one, Nancy Shaw, is a young child kind of venue, or not venue, but audience with their parents. Sheep in a Jeep, I love the name. August Snow, Stephen Mac Jones, and he's going to be at Warwater. And Karen is going to be where now?
At the First Congregational Church at 2:30. It's a book signing, but I recommend for locals to get their books early. And you can buy books now at Blackbird for the Stephen Mac Jones and Karen Dion. The children's books are at Bear and a Hare.
Okay. And there's there's so many new, wonderful retail stores in the mall, downtown the Riverview Plaza.
Yes.
They've propped up in the last months, and it's a great addition, and things are happening.
They are.
And this is just a wonderful addition. You've got some sponsors.
We
Tell
do.
me about that.
Cargill jumped at the chance to sponsor us, and we are so grateful. The Chamber of Commerce has been fantastic. The money has been cared for by the Community Foundation. It was an estate gift from Marilyn Zwing.
Oh, wonderful woman.
Indeed. And so she blessed us, and so this is the good that we're doing with her blessing and the good care of the Community Foundation.
Let's go through the pictures now of what we've got of the the authors and the books, if we will, Ben. Okay, that is your first author, and
second one,
Stephen.
Stephen Mac Jones, and if you see the twinkle in his eye, his books twinkle too.
Okay.
There's some great stuff. He's also going to be in conversation with our very own Dan Lockwood, who who recommended that we bring him in years ago before COVID, and we're finally getting him.
Ben, show me the next one. Is one of his books, August Snow, and obviously the picture there is the Ren Sen, I believe.
Yep.
In downtown Detroit, as you said. The next book is also set in Detroit, The Dead of Winter.
Yep.
All right.
That's his most recent one.
That's his most recent
and a
one?
442. My brother had one of those.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice that. Yeah. All right. And then the next author, I think, is the next picture. Yes. And she's from Ann Arbor, you said.
No,
the other one.
She's from, actually, she homesteaded in the UP as a young woman, and she writes about the UP. She doesn't live there now, but.
Okay. And the book, please? Oh, those.
And that's coming out soon as a movie, and Daisy Ripley is going to be playing the lead. She was most recently in one of the Star Wars movies.
Oh, wow. And finally? The Wicked Sister. That sounds like an international best-selling author. King's Daughter. Okay.
That was one of the best psychological thrillers I have ever read.
And you've read a lot.
It was pretty spooky.
Okay. All right, so the dates again are, there's only one, and it's Saturday, October 8th.
October 8th.
An admission price?
It's free.
What's
the
that?
Library.
Free, F-R-E-E?
Yes, just register so we know you're coming.
Okay.
And after that, this turned up so many authors in the area that we're also having an author panel at 4 o'clock. And if you're not interested in publishing, we have a historical trolley, which the St. Clair Historical Society is helping us out with. Bob Freehand is going to do that. And then we're going to have a reception for a bunch of local authors at the St. Clair Inn, and where local authors will be selling their books, and that is Cheryl King with Mind Over Muffin Top, W.A. Smith with the Sign series, which has been included in the Yale, Michigan curriculum. It's a very nice, warm-hearted series Wally Vore, who wrote a biography called Incident at the Back Gate, so it's a military biography. Deb Kletcher is going to be there selling her children's books. And Scott Burns, son of Georgia Burns, will be George will be there selling his book, Fatal Launch, which is a fictional account of the sinking of the F. Scott Fitzgerald.
This could really be something that could build and build and build.
That is our hope.
It's a great idea, a great thought. It's been done in other communities around the world, in the nation, in Michigan. Never been done here.
I stole the idea from Chelsea, Michigan.
I wouldn't say stealing. I call it research.
I did research it through them.
Okay, so I love the price. No price, no cost to anybody. It's all been sponsored.
Nope.
Saturday, October the 8th, from 3 different venues, 3 different authors. Just great idea and great fun.
Lots of fun. Yep. Call us to register. Register online through our website and
the library website.
The library website. And many thanks to the library for doing the promotion.
Good. Julie Aliff, the branch lead at the St. Clair Library, with a great invitation for you and your family, all ages really, and all ideas and fun, whether you like mysteries or kids stuff or whatever. So it'll be going on Saturday, October the 8th. Back with our next guest, and they're from Marine City, and they've got a wonderful dinner we're going to talk about, so stay tuned. Back, there's another event that's going on and been going on for years and years and years in the area, which is really marvelous and really wonderful. It's in Holy Cross in Marine City, and it's the 50th annual Harvest Dinner, and I can smell, and look what they brought me. They brought me some cookies. I'm all set for the afternoon and the evening, but this is only and they smell great. This is only a
sample
teaser,
at the bake sale.
A teaser of the bake sale that goes on. And talk to me, Mike and Chris Page. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. You're both co-chairmen of the event this year. Talk to me about when it is and what's happening.
Well, it's going to be Sunday, October 9th, which is the second Sunday in October. And this is our 50th annual Harvest Dinner.
Just amazing. Just absolutely amazing. 50 years.
Yeah. We're excited to be part of that.
And lots of wonderful food over the years for that.
Oh my gosh. This is the best food on the planet. We have some of the best chefs, and they do a magnificent job of putting this together. They've been doing it for 50 years.
Yeah.
And we're honored to be at this point in history, where we can enjoy all the work that has been done before us.
Right.
And we're excited that we've got so many wonderful chair people. We've got the cooks.
Yeah.
We've got the carry-out crew.
Good idea.
Jennifer and
Tom Reuter.
Yeah.
We've got Tom and Sandy Schweihofer doing the squash.
Butternut squash.
This butternut squash is the best in the world. It's a 3-day process to make this stuff. And
no argument about it. It is the best in the world.
It is.
It is.
So yeah, we've got great chair people, and that's what makes it all.
Where is it held?
So it's held at the Holy Cross Gym.
Has
which
it
is in
has
Marine
been
City.
for a number of years?
Yes. 50 years.
Yeah.
This is the 50th. So,
12:30 to 5.
right.
And the adults are $18, and carryouts with the children 12 years and under are free,
Wow.
as long as you are attended with an adult.
Okay.
So that'll help
if you
the
order an
parents.
adult meal at $18, you get a child's meal?
12 years, well, you get 12, any children 12 years and under are free.
Oh,
as long
wonderful.
as they're accompanied by the adult.
Well, that's really
Because it's hard to feed a family of 5
Yeah.
at $18.
Oh, right. That's
So we're trying to get the young kids in. And we're going to have a lot of volunteers from Cardinal Mooney and Holy Cross.
good.
Track team, football
Good.
team, volleyball team.
Yes.
Where else?
Good.
Well, the students
The
from
students.
It's
Holy
wonderful
Cross
for
Holy
them
Cross.
to learn to do
Elementary.
that.
They serve the
Giving back.
drinks
Yeah.
and do the catering.
Right.
Yeah.
Some
In
of
the
them.
dining room. Then
Yeah.
they paint the pumpkins. So our Holy Cross school is filled, so we're going to have over 100 pumpkins.
So the proceeds from the dinner go to serve what?
Mainly the
Holy
church
Cross.
and the school.
School.
Okay.
So mainly funds the school. We don't make a lot of money on this,
Yeah.
No.
believe it or not.
But it's such a wonderful community thing.
Community.
Yes.
Yes.
If
Exactly.
people see people they haven't seen all year, and et cetera,
Right.
et cetera. And the pies.
Yes. Well, our Jeanette Osterland,
Yeah.
I went over there to drop off beets for her to make our pickled beets. And we have homemade 13 gallons of pickled beets.
Wow.
Homemade. And I was over there to drop her off beets, and she was rolling fresh lemons.
Oh.
She's 98 for lemon pies.
Oh my, oh
So-
my, oh my.
And you never see the lemon pies because they're gone before the sale.
Right. Super, absolutely super. How can people help besides coming? Is there any way else they can help?
Well, we're always looking for more volunteers, that's for sure.
Okay.
So, you can call the
And you
parish.
probably need volunteers before as well as after.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. We've, Christine and I are putting together all the crews, for everything to make sure everything is covered. But this is probably going to be one of the more unique years in that we're going to have a serving line versus just a straight out buffet.
Okay.
So we're going to have people actually serving the food into
Oh, okay.
into their plates instead of just everybody grabbing and
And doing it themselves.
doing it themselves. So
Okay.
we're
Well,
hoping
that's
it's going to be
great.
more efficient and
Yeah.
Yep.
a little bit more sterile, I guess you'd
Sterile.
say, during this.
I think you've got a raffle going too.
Yes, we've got a raffle, and the first prize is $5,000.
I like that number.
Second prize, $3,000. Third prize for $1,000.
Okay.
So that's pretty exciting. Tickets are $5 each, and let's see, we've got 6th through 10th prizes, a gift certificate for free Third Friday or a free fish dinner during Lent.
Wow.
So, yes. We've also got the farmer's wagon and the bake sale. Christine mentioned the bake sale.
The Altar Society.
We
puts that
didn't
on.
mention what the main entree was.
Oh, the main entree is carved beef.
That's what I wanted you to mention.
Carved beef. Well, we also have machine cut beef also. But we've got carvers there from the Knights of Columbus.
Yeah.
So they'll be carving 2 at a time. And the second main entree is the chicken. The chicken is the best. It truly is. They've got a process.
You're
to
making
do
me
this.
very hungry.
I know, I'm hungry too.
Both of the chefs, one of the chefs comes from the culinary school in Port Huron.
Yeah.
His name's Gabe Levere. And you interviewed Dan Levere from the
Yeah.
Knights for their
Yeah. Many times.
Breakfast
Yeah.
Breakfast for Babies
Yeah.
earlier
Right,
this spring that
right.
we did. And the other chef we have is Brad Vargo. And he worked at a
25
food
years.
company. Which company?
U.S.
U.S. Foods.
Mm-hmm.
He's a salesman and a chef there. So you've got 2 of the best chefs in the area.
It's October the 9th, Sunday, starting at 12:30 after Mass until about 5 o'clock. So it's a long day for those chefs to keep that
Yes.
food keep coming out.
Right.
Yep. We start the squash on Wednesday. The squash gets cooked and then
Fridays, yeah.
on Friday, and it's a whole process.
Yeah.
And I
The-
make my
the chicken
salads on
starts on-
Saturday.
Yeah, the chicken work starts on Friday and goes on Saturday, and it's a great
It's
process.
a week process before the event, for sure.
How do I get
Everything.
tickets? Do I have to need tickets in advance?
Nope, get them right there at the door, and there's no benefit to getting them early, or
Yeah.
you can't get them early. You just
Yeah.
have to
How
get 'em at
about
the door.
tickets, raffle tickets? Can I buy those early?
Yes,
And where
Yes.
would I find those? Just
at the
parishioners?
church,
Yes.
Okay.
at the Holy Cross, office.
Okay.
Yep, Our Lady on the River.
Very good. Have we missed
Great.
anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Sounds
Well,
good.
thank you for the cookies.
You're
These will be
welcome.
gone shortly. My crew in the control room will,
Okay, good, as long as you share.
Ben and Ryan, they'll be right on those cookies. That's about it for this edition of the Focus program, along with my cookies. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingaman. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingaman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.